In today's video, we'll learn how to use lookup and reference functions. We are given this table here that has got student numbers, subjects, and marks. We are required to grade these students. The one that got 75 to 100, we have to grade them with A. And the one that got 65 to 74, we have to grade them with B. And the ones that got 50 to 64, we have to grade them with C. 45 to 49 with D, less than 45 with F. Now let's go to our marks. So this student got 100. That means we are going to grade this student with A. This one got 74. That means we are going to grade the student with B, because 74 falls within this range, 65 and 74. Now suppose you got thousands of students and you are required to grade those students. How are you gonna do that? Like, it's going to take you like a long to grade those students. So how can you grade them? Like, using a function that will make things easy for you. So you can use IFS functions or ifs functions. You can just type equal IFS, then it says logical test. What is our logical test? Your logical test will be, in this case, will be your mark, which is 45 or C6. Then you say if your mark or C6 is greater than 75, comma, grade that mark A, which is value if true. Grade that mark with A in quotation marks. Then you say comma. So your logical test 2, you also click this thing again, now your mark. You say C6, if C6 is greater or equals to, now we are talking we are about this range, is greater or equals to 65, comma, then your value if true, you're gonna say grade that mark B if the student got greater or equal to 65. Now your logical test 3, you're gonna say C6 if it's greater or equals to 50, grade that mark C. So if your C6 is greater or equals to 45, grade that mark D, then comma, C6 again. Now in this case, you gotta be careful because it's going to be less than 45. You're gonna say if C6 is less than 45, comma, grade that mark F, then you close your brackets. Now press enter. Since this student got 45, which falls in this range, that is why we have D here. So how can you autofill all these things? Suppose you had thousands of students, you can just go to your bottom right hand corner here, and when you see this plus small sign, you can double click it. Now you got your grades. Okay, let's come to these questions that requires us to use VLOOKUPs. So we are required to find the subject, marks, and grade of the student using a VLOOKUP function. So you can just say equal VLOOKUP. So your VLOOKUP says lookup value. What are you looking for? You are looking for the subject of which student, this student that has got this student number. You click your student number or substitute it, student number, you say comma, your table array. What is your table array? Your table array, we are talking about this one, this whole table. Then you select it just like this, then you say comma. Now column index, since you are looking for subject, it is in column number 2, counting from left, which is 1, 2, then comma, then you can press false, then close our bracket, enter. This is the subject. Now we are also required to look for the mark of the student, CHKISHF03. We're gonna say equal VLOOKUP your lookup value, which is the student number, the mark of this student. Select your student number, your table array, you select your table array, comma, then your column index. Since you are looking for the mark of the student, our marks are in column number 3, counting from left. 1 2 3. Then you press 3, comma, enter. False. Then close your bracket. This student got 47, which is true. Then now we're gonna look for the grade. You're gonna apply the very same method, which is equal VLOOKUP. Your lookup value, you are looking for this student. Click the student number, comma, table array, which is this one. You select your table array, comma, your column index. Now we're looking for the grade, and grade is in column number 4, counting from your left. 1 2 3 4. This is your comma, enter. False. Close your brackets, press enter. This student got D, which is true. Thanks for watching.